open softly, now with noise. With a pulse that fight to find the body before the mind. Lies breathe low, the air feels warm, and every step forward melts into the moon. I don't rush the moment, I let it arrive. Bare feet on moving ground, sand and concrete mixed in memory. There's a calling in the low end, a whisper moving through the crowd, speaking without language, but everyone understands. Drums speak in circle, conga shadows sliding between the kicks. Shakers rise like heat waves, not loud, just alive. This is not a story to tell, this is a feeling to follow. We sway not because we're told to, but because gravity bends differently here. The rhythm doesn't push, it invites. I'm a piano echoes far away. Tribal hands touch the groove, but the heart stays deep. Steady control, not it. Hands in the air, eyes half closed. Time stretches, then the bass rolls forward like a tide. Never crashing, only pulling us deeper. Voices rise in fragments. Hey, my limbic, no words, just breath shaped into sound. We don't need meaning tonight. We need movement, movement, movement. Let it move your body slowly. Let it take you over. Under open skies we follow. The rhythm knows the way. Kicking bass like tight, every step finds its place. No chaos, no rush, only motion that feels right. This is the hour before midnight, when everything aligns and nothing feels full. We dance without looking back, without thinking ahead. Just here, just now, just the sound wrapping around the night. Move your body, feel the fire under moonlight. silent agreement between souls. This is deep house discipline, meeting Afro freedom, structure and spirit locked together. Minute dissolve in the motion, no sharp edges, no sudden turns. Everything flows forward like a road with no signs, only intuition. Voices fade into texture, chants become echoes, echoes become air. The rhythm carries us, patient ends alive. It simply changes shape. No goodbye, no final word. Just a beat continuing, waiting for the next moment to be felt again.
Heavier, not from effort, but from anticipation. There is warmth under the sound of a grounded feeling, feet touching something real. Even while the mind floats, this rhythm doesn't ask for attention, it earns it.
Without urgency, shakers move like air through leaves. Never sharp, never rushed. This is Afro energy in control. Spirit without chaos, movement without force. Somewhere inside the loop, a voice hums. Malembe, famba, moyo. Not as words but as direction. Arrives low and patient, wrapping itself around the kick, like it has always been there. Time stretches, seconds lose their shape. You stop counting moments and start feeling distance differently. Between one beat and the next, there is space to exist. Fragments of voices drift upward. I feel it, never complete, never explaining. Tonight doesn't need meaning, only motion. Quiet between rhythms,
something open. Memories without images, feelings without names. The night feels closer now, like it's listening back. A single pad breeze wide, warm and endless. This is the moment where the body rests, but the movement doesn't stop. Break a tree, turns carefully, layer by layer, clicks, taps, echoes, ancient patterns reshape for now. Afro spirit walks beside discipline, never ahead of it. A voice returns low and close. Move with me, stay right here. Feel the ground, it doesn't command, it invites. Move your body slow and free. Let the rhythm carry me. Under lights and open skies. We don't chase, we synchronize. The bass grows thicker, warmer breathing with the crowd. Kick and groove become inseparable. This is deep house structure, holding Afro fire inside it. Minutes stretch into motion, loops repeat until they feel new again. Voices fade into texture, giants melt into reverb. Reverb becomes space. There is no rush forward, no pull backward. Only the now, only the sound, moving through bodies like electricity that never shocks, only connects. As energy settles into confidence, the track doesn't end. It transforms, the groove remains, waiting to pass the flame forward.
Drums it lower, closer to the ground. Congas speak with authority, bongos dance in rapid patterns. Shakers cut sharp, like sparks under skin. This is no longer an invitation, this is command. The groove doesn't ask you to move, it moves you. Voices rise from everywhere and nowhere. Hey, yo, malembe, famba, shokos, ancient in feeling, modern in control, never repeating too much, never letting go.
The bassline widens until it fills the room,
Rolling, relentless. Every kick lands deeper than the last. Breathing shortens, bodies collide, sweat becomes part of the rhythm. This is no longer dance, this is survival inside sound. Move it hard, don't hold it back. Feel the floor begin to crack. Fire rising, bodies tight. Lose yourself inside the night. The drop detonates without warning. Sound lay a slam with the good perfectly. Groove turns primal, almost dangerous, yet impossibly clean. This is Afro fire at full flame, held together by deep house discipline. Chaos shaped into precision. The crowd explodes, but the rhythm never breaks. No release, no breakdown, just pressure. Tiny variations sneak in, extra drum hits, bass growls, syncopated accents keeping the energy climbing higher than logic allows. Movement becomes instinct, thought disappears completely. For a moment, it feels like the sound steps back. Pad dries wide and dark, stretching the room. But the pulse Quickly snaps back violently. Tighter, faster, heavier. Claps strike from the shadows, adding urgency. A voice cuts through, raw and commanding. Don't stop, stay locked, feel the fire now. No warmth left, only drive. Higher still, don't let it fade. Every move already made. No control, no end in sight. We live inside the rhythm tonight. Bass hits at full force, kick and groove fuse into one. The rhythm becomes mechanical, tribal, hypnotic, unstoppable. This is the final form, the moment where the dance flow forgets time exists. People don't dance anymore, they surrender. The groove repeats endlessly. Chants appear, disappear, return differently. Caution keeps evolving, never stopping, never resolving. This is music without conclusion. Sound has motion, motion has identity. The track refuses to close. It stretches forward, beyond the set, beyond the night. No goodbye. No silence. Only rhythm. Still then.
Strike with purpose, bongos bouncing tight patterns, shakers push forward, side to side, faster than before. This is Afro energy in motion, fire under control. No space left for hesitation, the rhythm pulls bodies forward, hips answering before the mind reacts. Fragments of chant rise, hey, yo famba. Short, sharp, alive. Not repeating too much, just enough to lock the crowd in. The bass line rolls heavier now, thicker. Closer to the chest, kick hits deeper. Each one landing with intent. Lights flicker faster, sweat turns into shine. There's no waiting here. This is the moment where dancers stop pretending to be calm. Move it faster, feel the heat. Let the rhythm shake your feet. Hands up, bodies collide. We don't hide, we amplify. The groove explodes outward, not loud. Powerful, go crush a layer stack. Syncopation drives the floor. The crowd moves as a wave, rising, falling, repeating. Small changes keep the fire alive. Extra percussion hits, sneaking. Bassline twist slightly, never losing grip. This is sustained energy, not a single hit. There is no full rest here, only a breath. Page stretch wide, but the pulse stays present. Everyone knows what's coming, and nobody wants it delayed. Because she snaps back quickly, tighter than before. Claps appear in the background, subtle but urgent. Afro rhythm meets blood pressure. Tribal movement meets deep house discipline. A voice cuts through, confident and raw. Don't stop now, stay inside it. Feel the fire. Higher now, don't slow down. Feel the floor, feel the sound. Every beat hits harder still. Body moves against your will. Bass hits full and wide. Kick and groove lock completely. This is the peak zone, where movement becomes instinct and thought completely disappears. Loops repeat with intention, no breakdowns to escape into. Only drive, only sweat, only rhythm pushing forward. Minute after minute, chants return briefly, then dissolve into texture. When trend keeps speaking, never shouting, never stopping. The track doesn't cool down, it hands the energy forward, unchanged, unbroken.
Vibrates, charged with sweat, heat, and intention. This is no longer about mood, this is about momentum. Congas strike harder, not louder, but closer. Bongos bouncing rapid patterns, pushing hips into motion. Shakers cut through the space like sparks in the dark. This is Afro fire in full control. Tribal without chaos, raw without losing structure. The groove doesn't ask for space, it takes it. Voices rise sharply. Hey, yo, Famba now, short burst. Never staying long enough to explain, just enough to command movement. The baseline grows wider, rolling faster, heavier on the chest, kick punches deeper, each hit tightening the room. Lights flash quicker, breathe shortens, and stay up longer. There is no space for thinking now. Like a wave, clean but violent in motion. Cause your lyrics collide perfectly. Syncopation driving the crowd insane. This is not noise, this is precision pressure. The groove refuses to release. Small variations sneaking, extra drum hits, tiny bass movements, just enough to keep the tension climbing. The crowd doesn't stop, they can't. There is barely a pause, just a breath held too long. Page rise quickly, but the pulse stays alive underneath. Everyone knows this is not rest, it's a trap before the fall. Percussive snaps back immediately, sharper, tighter, more aggressive. Claps join from the shadows, sudden urgency without clutter. A voice cuts through the pressure, don't stop, move, stay inside it. bass hits full force, kick locks perfectly, groove turns mechanical, almost dangerous but still elegant. This is where dancers stop being individuals and become a single organism. Minutes blur together, sweat drips, feet pound. The rhythm repeats until it feels eternal. Chants appear briefly, then vanish. Rick on sign does all the talking now. No breakdowns, no escape, only forward motion at maximum intensity. The track refuses to end. It passes the fire forward, untouched, unchanged, still burning.
Just deeper, the ground feels warmer now. Each step slower, more intentional. The kick breathes low and steady, while distant drums circle the space. Wood meets skin, echo meets echo. This is the hour when the crowd stops watching and then start becoming part of the sound. Shakers whisper side to side, congas answer from below. Nothing fights for attention. Every dream belongs, the groove doesn't rush. It waits until the body agrees.
A voice hums in the distance. Yo, my lembe, not a message, a signal.
Eyes follow the rhythm instead of the room.
just a flame, different body, same refrain. Extended groove takes over, repeating until thought dissolves. The night doesn't end here, it turns the page.
Something shifts after the fire. Not down, not quiet, just different. The body's still moving, but the mind has stepped sideways. Lights smear into colors, beat stretching the waves. You are no longer dancing to the rhythm, you're inside it. Drums circle endlessly, never starting, never finishing. Congas repeat with intention. Bongos answer like echoes from another room. Shakers pulse steadily, not pushing forward, but pulling inward. This is Afro rhythm stripped of urgency, kept alive through repetition. Movement becomes automatic, hips rolling without instruction, feet touching the ground only to confirm it still exists. A voice appears, distant and late. Stay here, don't think, keep moving. It feels less like sound and more like suggestion. The bass doesn't grow louder, it grows wider, rolling endlessly, wrapping around the spine. Kick stays firm, unchanging, heartbeat anchoring reality. There is no countdown here, no warning, just gradual surrender. Stay inside the sound tonight, let it blur your sense of time. No beginning, no release, only rhythm on repeat. The drop doesn't explode, it locks. Bass, kick fuse into a loop that feels impossible to escape. Not because it's aggressive, but because it feels correct. Bodies move slower, but with more confidence. Eyes close longer, hands stay lifted, as if holding on to something invisible. Tiny changes ripple through the groove. A percussion hit shifts, a bass tone bends, enough to keep the mind awake, not enough to break the spell. The sound pulls back just enough to let space breathe. Pipes bloom wide and slow, stretching thought into abstraction. This feels like floating while still dancing. Memories surface, not clear, not personal, just emotional residue from hours inside, side, 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 returns exactly as before, then slightly wrong. A beat lands late, a shaker slips early. The groove tilts sideways, pulling the body deeper into trance. A processed voice repeats softly. Stay inside, looped until anguish dissolves. Let the rhythm hold your frame. Every motion feels the same. No escape and no return. Only waves of sound that turn. The bass feels endless now, rolling beneath thought itself. Kick remains constant, a reminder that this is still movement, still dance, still alive. People don't cheer here, they don't react, they continue. The groove is designed to last forever. No peak, no valley, only continuity. Chants fade into texture, texture fades into pulse, pulse fades into body memory. This is music meant to be forgotten, while still controlling movement.
doesn't close, it thins, it stretches. It becomes background to whatever comes next. No silence arrives, no final note. Only motion slowing naturally when the body decides.
After everything that burns, something remains. Not silence, not stillness, but awareness. The body is tired, still moving. The rhythm no longer pushes, it carries. Every sound feels wider now, less urgent, more intentional. This is a place beyond effort, where emotion exists without desire.
Nothing to prove.
The bass is no longer aggressive, it settles low, wide, steady. Each note feels like ground under feet. Reassuring, constant. Time feels unfamiliar here. Minutes don't matter, neither does the past track or the next one. Only presence remains. Stay with the rhythm now, let it show you how. No more fire, no more fight, just the motion, just the night. The drop doesn't hit, it embraces. Kick, bass and percussion align into a slow, confident loop. The crowd moves gently, eyes closed, heads tilted back, completely inside the sound. Small melodic textures appear, then fade. Pads swell and dissolve. Everything feels temporary and perfect because of it. This is where memories surface, not as images, but as feelings, laughter without faces, moments without time. The rhythm continues quietly, respecting the space it created. No tension left to resolve, only continuation. Return to return slowly, almost shy. A single shaker loop, a distant hand drum. Everything measured, everything intentional. A process voice whispers, late and warm. Breathe, move, stay open, repeating until words lose edges. designed to exist as long as needed. Bodies continue to move, slower now, but deeper. This is not exhaustion. This is integration.
Rhythm loops endlessly. Chants dissolve into texture. Texture dissolves into pulse. Pulse dissolves into memory. This is music meant to fade only when the listener decides. No cues, no signals, no closure imposed. Not stop itself. It waits. It allows the room to choose when silence is necessary.
Body remembers what to do. After the drift, after the release, movement tightens again. Not tense, but precise. The groove returns with intention, clear, direct. Every sound knows its place. This is not chaos, this is alignment. Congas hit clean and dry. Bongos snapping quick answers. Sacred slice through space. Pushing forward without shouting. The rhythm stands tall now, confident in its direction. Afro, energy sharpens. No longer wide and floating. Now focus, now driving. The floor responds immediately. A voice cuts in, calm but firm. Stay ready. Move with purpose. Don't drift. The bass line pulls inward. Shorter notes, more grip. Kick lands with authority. Not heavy, but undeniable. Lights feel closer again. Bodies react faster. The crowd reconnects to momentum, to timing, to pulse. Lock it in, don't let it slide. Feel the rhythm, set your stride. Every step is sharp and clean. Move exact, stay in between. The drop hits with clarity. No explosion. Impact. Groove snaps tight. Percussion and bass interlocked. Movement becomes crisp, almost surgical, but still alive. Tiny edits keep attention sharp. Percussion shifts angles, bass line flexes subtly. The dance floor responds instantly. Locked in and wake, and wake. There is no full stop here, only a recalibration. Pen stretch slightly, letting breath return without letting go. The pulse remains underneath, a reminder that movement continues. Percussive snaps back quickly, cleaner, tighter, more defined. Afro patterns become mechanical in precision. while keeping organic warmth. A voice returns sharper now. Stay sharp. Feel the lock. Right here. Step by step, don't hesitate. Feel the rhythm regulate. No distraction, no disguise. Moving time, synchronized. Bass and kick fuse perfectly. The groove becomes a machine, but a human one. Bodies move with purpose, eyes open, fully present. The track stretches forward relentlessly. No peaks to chase, no valleys to fall into. Only consistent drive. Chants appear briefly, then vanish. Percussion does the work now. Guiding motion minute after minute. This is endurance dance, not release dance. Doesn't conclude. It hands momentum forward, unchanged, unbroken.
Congas strike with urgency, bongos fire back in quick succession. Shakers slice the air, pushing motion forward relentlessly. This is Afro rhythm at full velocity, tribal heat sharpened by control. The groove doesn't circle anymore, it drives. Bodies respond instantly, hips snapping into alignment, feet pounding with purpose. A voice cuts through, short and fierce. Now, move, don't stop. The bass style expands, thick and relentless, rolling faster than thought. Kick hits like a command, each impact tightening the room. Lights blur, sweat drips. There is no space between beats anymore. This is the moment where everything before was preparation. Moving now, feel the strike. Fire burning through the night. Hands up high, bodies break. This is all we came to take. The drop detonates, crooks with layers collide perfectly. Syncopation driving the floor into frenzy. Bass and kick fuse into a single force. This is not noise, this is design destruction. The crowd erupts, movement turning primal. No thinking, no holding back, only reaction. Energy does not fall, it multiplies. Micro variations keep the pressure alive. Extra drum hits, bass bends, tiny redly twist. The groove refuses release, it demands everything left. For a split second, it feels like space returns. Page rise wide and dark, stretching the room.
but the pulse never leaves. Everyone knows this is a lie before the final blow. Cushion snaps back violently, tighter, faster, more aggressive. Claps strike from nowhere, adding urgency and snap. A voice shouts through distortion, don't stop now. This is it, move. No mercy left, only drive. No mercy left, only drive. Higher still, don't let it end. Everybody, every friend. No control, no holding tight. We explode into the night. Bass hits at full force, kick punches without apology. Groove becomes mechanical, tribal, unstoppable. This is the last eruption, where the floor forgets itself. People don't dance, they lose form. Arms, legs, bodies become rhythm. The room moves as one entity, locked into pure motion. The groove repeats endlessly, no breakdown, no outro, just peak sustained as long as needed. Chants flash briefly, then dissolve into percussion. Everything unnecessary is stripped away, only drive remains. The track does not close, it burns out forward, leaving motion in its wake. No silence, no goodbye, only energy, still shaking the ground. No mercy left, only drive. No mercy left, only drive. No mercy left, only drive. The movement, the hours already spent dancing. Nothing feels separate anymore. The room is darker now, not because the lights are gone, but because the sound is taking over vision. You don't watch the dance floor, you feel it breathing. Drums hit lower, closer to the ground. Congos speak with authority, bongos answer in rapid patterns. Shakers cut sharp like sparks on the skin. This is no longer invitation, this is command. The groove doesn't ask you to move, it moves you. Voices rise from everywhere and nowhere. Hey, yo. Malembe, Famba, Shokos, ancient in feel, modern in control. Never repeating too much, never letting go. The bassline widens until it fills the room. Rolling, relentless, every kick lands deeper than the last. Breathing shortens, bodies collide, sweat becomes part of the rhythm. This is no longer dance, this is survival inside sound. Move it or don't hold it back. Feel the floor begin to crack. Fire rising, bodies tight. Lose yourself inside the night. The drop detonates without warning. Akashi layers slam together perfectly. Groove turns primal, almost dangerous, yet impossibly clean. This is Afro fire, Afro flame, held together by deep house discipline. Chaos shaped into precision. The crowd explodes but the rhythm never breaks. No release, no breakdown, just pressure. Tiny variations sneaking, extra drum hits, bass growls, syncopated accents, keeping the energy climbing higher than logic allows. Movement becomes instinct. Hell disappears completely. For a moment, it feels like the sound steps back. Eyes rise wide and dark, stretching the room, but the pulse never leaves. This is not rest, this is just a breath before impact. She snaps back violently, tighter, faster, heavier. Klebs strike from the shadows, adding urgency. A voice cuts through, raw and commanding. Don't stop, stay locked. Feel the fire now. No warmth left, only drive. Higher still, don't let it fade. Every move already made. No control, no end in sight. We live inside the rhythm tonight. Bass hits at full force, kick and groove fuse into one. The rhythm become Kinetic, tribal, hypnotic, unstoppable. This is the final form, the moment where the dance floor forgets time exists. People don't dance anymore, they surrender. The groove repeats endlessly. Chants appear, disappear, return different. Percussion keeps evolving, never stopping, never resolving. This is music without conclusion. Sound is motion. Motion as identity. The track refuses to close. It stretches forward, beyond the set, beyond the night. No. Goodbye. No silence. No, only rhythm. No, still burning.
This is alignment. Congas hit clean and dry. Bengals snapping quick answer. Shaker slice through space. Pushing forward without shouting. The rhythm stands tall now, confident in its direction. Afro energy sharpens, no longer wide and floating. Now focus, now driving. The floor responds immediately. A voice cuts in, calm but firm. Stay ready, move with purpose, don't drift. The bassline pulls inward, shorter notes, more grip. Kick lands with authority, not heavy but undeniable. Lights feel closer again. Bodies react faster. The crowd reconnects to momentum. Two timing, two pulse. Lock it in, don't let it slide. Feel the rhythm, set your stride. Every step is sharp and clean. Move exact, stay in between. The drop hits with clarity. No explosions. Impact. Groove snaps tight. Percussion and bass interlock. Attention sharp. The gray shifts look same pools. The baseline flexes up. The dance floor responds instantly. Locked in and awake. Locked in and awake. There is no full stop here. Only a recalibration. Paired stretch slightly. Letting breath return without letting go. The pulse remains underneath. A reminder that movement continues. The Chrissy snaps back quickly. Cleaner, tighter, more defined. Afro patterns become mechanical in precision, while keeping organic warmth. A voice returns sharper now. Stay sharp. Feel the lock. Right here. Step by step
step, don't hesitate. Feel the rhythm regulate. No distraction, no disguise. Moving time, synchronized. Bass and kick fuse perfectly. The groove becomes a machine, but a human one. Bodies move with purpose, eyes open, fully present. The track stretches forward relentlessly. No peaks to chase, no valleys to fall into. Only consistent drive. Chance appear briefly, then vanish. The watching does the work now. Guided motion minute after minute. This is endurance dance, not release dance. The track doesn't conclude. It hands momentum forward, unchanged, unbroken.
Somewhere ahead, the sky starts changing color. Not yet morning, but no longer night. The rhythm softens its edges without losing its spine. The plug repeats gently, minor notes circling hope. The bass stays calm, breathing space between the beats. Voices rise like memory fragments. Stay fading before they explain. Let the light come slowly through the rhythm, through the sound. Every step feels lighter now, still deep, still on the ground. This is where smiles appear, where tired bodies feel new. The groove feels kinder now, but no less strong. Questing in dances, not pushes. Movement becomes effortless. No need to hurry time. Everything aligns just fine. Morning waits beyond the beat, but we're not done with the heat. The sound keeps walking forward.